Hey everyone, what's going on? Joey here, and last night's episode, oh my gosh, 2 hours of clues, 2 hours of fun, and 2 reveals let me just say, we were right on all of the guesses here, but I was watching for 2 hours, and every single time one of the judges said someone who we think is under the mask, you were like screaming at the TV, you're like, no, Robin, stick to that one, or Nicole, stick to that one. Anyway, I want to break down all of the clues, the pitch correct audio, go through the reveals and a couple other stuff. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe, you turn on notifications, and you give this video a thumbs up. Let's get started. So last night we had our Nick Cannon being on top of everything, pretty much cracking jokes left and right throughout the entire show. And I have to admit, once again, I know Niecy did such a great job, but just watching the show makes me realize how much I really missed him over the past few weeks when he was out. But we did have a guest judge last night, Rita Wilson, singer, actor, and Tom Hanks' wife, as my wife pointed out right there. She stopped by and she was wonderful. Let me tell you, she cracked so many jokes between the corn dog incident thing with the Russian dolls and her rapping along with a chameleon. Come on. She was a ton of fun. She was, how do I put it? She was like organically funny. Like it was like she just kind of played along with it and just kept going with it. And you know, I kind of wanted the corn dog after last night. I don't know if you were like me, but I kind of did. We luckily last night got to see the Cludle-doo be on the show, and he really took over, you know, stealing some of the clues, breaking in so many times. Didn't really give us any information about him, though. The only thing we got from him was a song. That's right, we got a theme song for him. Here's a clip.
Here to change the game, Cludle-doo, mess with the pen, Cludle-doo, giving all the clues, Cludle-doo, who's this crazy rooster?
Now you're probably saying to yourself, hey Joey, what happened earlier today on your YouTube page with this song? Well, I don't know. I went to go record my YouTube video, and it just so happens there was an hour-long version of the Cludle-doo theme song on there. So I'm assuming he broke onto the YouTube page, uploaded that, and left. I didn't know until the comments started popping up. Like, hey, what the heck is this? What's going on here, Joey? Gotta blame the Cludle-doo. Anyway, let's dive into last night's episode. Oh my gosh. 2 people were revealed, which were the 2 people that we said was going to get revealed. A. B. It was also the people under the mask we had gotten correct. The first one who was revealed was the crab, and it was Bobby Brown. That's right, we said it was Bobby Brown. Let me take my golden X off of here and place it on there. He did such an amazing job and got very emotional. I mean, he really went through a lot this past few years. Once again, losing his son in November of 2020. So I don't know how this guy, think about it, they started filming this in February. So I don't know how he's able to go out and do these things. Maybe he needed to keep his mind busy, and so I guess it makes sense for him to be on the show. Next after that was someone else from the ocean. It was the Seashell, and it was revealed to be Tamara Mallory. So here we go. Tamara, you did such a great job. And earlier today, about I would say around noontime, she put up like an 18-minute long video detailing everything about the Masked Singer. You know, how they practiced, what they did there. She actually announced on there that she originally was going to be on season 4 of the Masked Singer, but then had gotten sick. So she didn't know if she was going to be on the show or not. She was actually supposed to be the seahorse. So she kind of admitted that Tori Kelly took her spot, and then Tori Kelly kicked butt that season. Still should have won. But anyway, continuing on, there are so many brand new clues and so much things to pretty much break down, from the pitch correct audio to the food clues. I've typed up everything as the show was going on. There's a lot of stuff in here, okay? Because we got 6 contestants, and I know a lot of you guys are saying, Joey, that means we don't have too many episodes left. That's right, we have, as of today, just about over a month until the end of this show. And believe me, I don't want it to go anywhere. I know a lot of you guys are asking me, is there going to be a Masked Dancer? Another season of it? They haven't confirmed anything yet, but the rumblings are that they're going to do it. I know right now the UK are working on a version of their version of it. So we'll see what happens down the line. Before we continue into the clues, we do have our Masked Singer pins for sale. This is Ken, and he actually said this last night. I know exactly who this is. This is the first time all season. I know it's kind of hard to say because of the lighting, but I know exactly who this is. Can I get it right? Will it come up right? Oh well, sorry. The phone sometimes doesn't like to autofocus. So if you want to grab one of those, there's a link in the description below. You can go ahead and check out. Now we're going to jump into the clues, which actually, just a heads up, we're going to be putting all of the pitch correct audio at the end of the video. So if you came here to listen to like the Russian dolls who we tried to separate their voices so that you can hear them, you have to wait towards the end of the video. Now, if you're like me, you typed up everything as the show was going on, and a lot of clues here. So I'm going to read them to you, starting off with the Piglet. While you see me as a happy-go-lucky piglet, my life hasn't always been smooth sailing. Not many years ago, I was lost. I had given up on my dreams, moved back home with my parents, and even broke my finger. It was a perfect storm of despair. Then that Sunday at church, the pastor, who didn't know me from Adam, it's kind of a play on the Bible anyway, spoke of a vision that he had of a man with a broken finger, and I knew it was me. He saw this man sailing a boat towards a terrible storm, doomed until his high power turned the winds around, steering the boat to safety. I was totally freaked out. This was a direct sign from God. So I packed up my stuff and changed course to LA to go after the life I always wanted. Some visual clues included pirates, a pirate ship, a red peace sign, like one of those like foam fingers, sunglasses, and a UFO. But what was interesting is that they had one of those like air fresheners for the car that was green. Like, what smell was that? I think it's like, no, it's not peppermint. It's like evergreen or something like that. His food delivery service. Okay, so during the show, they had a little robot come out to deliver some food, which is a clue about that celebrity. For the most part, at least 4 out of the 6, they spoke afterwards on what it relates to them. And so the food delivery for the Piglet was cotton candy. That's right, not cotton candy like a costume or anything from the past. Cotton candy as in just, fun little cotton candy, which I love cotton candy. Blueberry cotton candy's good. Strawberry cotton candy's good. But I had one not too long ago. It was like a lime, I don't know, it was like a lime orange. It was actually really interesting. Anyway, comment below who you think it is. Remember, pitch correct audio is at the end of the video. Next is the Robopine. It's weird because they label him as Porcupine, but he is Robopine. Anyway, I've actually been struggling with depression lately. So being here really has gotten me into a new confidence move, especially when it comes to my voice. Growing up in my house was tough on my self-esteem. I used to love singing in the shower, but my family would yell, so I never had the confidence to chase my dreams. Until one summer, I was riding my bike and was stopped by a block party. My neighbors begged me to sing in front of everyone, and man, I was terrified. But I took the mic, closed my eyes, and I just went for it. I was a hit. I felt this amazing sense of relief. Visual clues, there really wasn't too many. Maybe I missed some, but I saw baby toys, and as he was biking, did you see that statue there? I don't know what that was. It kind of looked like a Greek statue, but at the same time, it looked like he was also playing football. His food delivery service brought us a lobster, which was funny because Nick's saying, keep him away from the crab. 2 completely different tastes, by the way. Blue claw crab is a lot sweeter than, say, a lobster. I know a lot of people actually don't have blue claw crabs. It's kind of locally known in our region, because there's New Jersey, you get Chesapeake Bay over here, the Delaware Bay. So anyway, continuing on, comment below who you think it is. Next was the Chameleon. Ever since I was a little chameleon, I've walked to the beat of my own drum. But I idolized a certain legend, and I thought he was the flyest, and I would have jumped through hoops to get to meet him. I considered him the greatest of all time, aka the GOAT. When I got older, I got to meet him through a contest that I won through a local radio station. It felt like I won the championship. Eventually, I worked alongside him, the two of us as a team, and now I'm lucky to consider him a true friend. My ride and die. Or die. My ride or die. Visual clues included a fly with a number 2 on the briefcase, a radio tower, and then his friend was all wearing green. I feel like that green means something. I don't know what, but I feel like it does mean something. His food delivery service, don't actually pay attention to the food. The important thing was the MRE meal, which is called Meals Ready to Eat. Okay? That itself is a clue because, and hear me out here, that is something they give to our troops overseas. They're like a packet. I kind of want to buy one just to try them for you guys. The packet comes in like this. You open it up. If it needs to be heated, it has all the contents in there that heats up the food, whether it's macaroni and cheese or something else. It has like everything from like candy to like dried out raisins. It's pretty much a well-rounded meal that the troops use. Some people also buy them here in the States as like a hurricane shelter or a tornado shelter or something like that, or a doomsday bunker. I call them. That way you have food ready to go. The only other clue in his clue package I wanted to point out to were the 2 antelopes going at it. I don't know what that relates to our guess for this person, but it's pretty good so far. Next after that was the Yeti. I love the Yeti. The Yeti is so talented right now. Probably one of my top 3 contestants. He says, Yetis may get lonely, but that's when you find self-growth. Many moons ago, I once had a lifetime role that created an avalanche of success, but my ego created tons of chaos and it all blew up. I blamed everyone else and I buried the feelings of failure deep into the inside of my icy core. Wow, my accent's coming out for some reason. I tried to forget whatever happened, but I couldn't escape hearing about the wreckage. I felt so lonely, but that's when I grew. And when I got the twice in a lifetime chance to do it again, I realized I was actually to blame for the mess. So I left my ego behind. I opened my heart. Let me tell you, that right there really describes who we think it is. Just like his food delivery service, donuts, because of the O. I know. Anyway, visual clues, ring toss game. We saw an A, B, C, and D. We saw a stuffed dog. And then for some reason, they were wearing Happy New Year gear. I don't know why. I feel like it's a clue right there. Now we have a few more, 2 more to go. I just want to remind you guys, as I always do, it's Thursday, which means if you go to the community tab of this YouTube page, in there's going to be a poll where you guys vote on who you want to see revealed tomorrow, aka on Friday. Next is the Russian dolls. For the pitch correct audio, I really tried my best to get at least 3 of the brothers' voices, or at least 3, the brothers' voices to go ahead and sound like their voice. So make sure you check that out at the end. There was a time where we actually felt like everyone gave up on us. We were on top of the world, but suddenly when we looked around, everyone was gone. We don't talk about it a lot, but it was tough to start from zero. For years, we went around in circles. Even a blessing from the king herself was thrown away. I know that was kind of hard to read, but we were all resilient. How did we get back on top? Practice, practice, practice. And just when everyone counted us out, we sold out one of the world's most prestigious venues around the corner. New York City is really literally around the corner for me. I mean, I still go to New York City almost every other day. So the tea room is like right there by you can't say really Midtown, but it really is at the same time. And around the corner from there is the actual Carnegie Hall or Carnegie Hall. There's 2 different ways of saying it. They went ahead and said, we love that you have no idea how many we are and the genders we are. The genders! I feel like that's a clue right there. Visual clues included a Statue of Liberty, a Made in Milwaukee sign on one of those like containers, an Indiana Avenue postcard, the British Underground, Eat, Pray, and Blank, and at one point it looks like they were in Central Park. Their food delivery service was Red Jelly Beans. And the last one, the Black Swan. She is amazing, isn't she? I absolutely love her. Growing up wasn't easy. It was just me and my mom in a 1-bedroom apartment. We didn't have much, but she did give me one gift that changed my life. Music. At night, I'd sing for her, and it felt like my voice had the power to transport us both into another world where we never had to worry. When my career took off, I was able to buy my mom her real first home. I still tear up thinking about what that meant to her. And I continue to sing for her, but not to transport us somewhere else, because we're finally where we belong. Visual clues, a bunny with a sign saying, I'm late, a photo of her and her mom, a record player. We saw gnomes, which was interesting, and a glass slipper. The food delivery was goldfish, and I have to admit, I don't know why they put her pretty much closer to the end of the episode, but she is still the front runner in my mind, the one to beat. She's like number 1, Yeti's like number 2, and then like the Russian dolls are like number 3. Anyway, now it's time for the pitch correct audio for those who have no idea what it is. Every single week we have these brand new clue packages that Fox gives us, and in those clue packages are the celebrities speaking. But Fox is smart. They're like, hey look, we can't let them speak with their real voices, because if we do, people are going to recognize them. So what do? They take the audio, they run it through a process that speeds it up, pitches it up. That way you have no idea what it is like this. Now, I'm an executive audio producer here in New York City, where it's my job to make audio sound good. And so when I first heard this in episode 1 of season 1, I figured, oh, I could slow this down. I could pitch correct it, and then we could hear the real celebrity voice. We then take that and compare it to our list of guesses, and we can figure out who is under the mask. Now, this mad method that we have has worked for us. We've got every single person right with the exception of one, Dr. Drew. I know, the eagle. Anyway, now it's time for me to play the audio for you for this version of the pitch correct audio. We're pitch correcting sometimes them speaking to the judges, others the clue packages, because not every single episode they're speaking to the judges. And to be honest with you, when they speak to the judges, it's a lot easier to do all of like the audio stuff. So I'm going to play a little bit of their audio, and then I'll play our audio. Here you go.
This is my favorite snack as a kid. Me and my mom would kill these.
This is my favorite snack as a kid. Me and my mom would kill these. We could just go through bags of these.
Well, if you know me, you know I'm always with my gang.
Well, if you know me, you know I'm always with my gang. And this one, it's because I support all the troops.
Well, this classic sweet treat.
Reminds me of one of my very first jobs.
I can't promise we'll be dancing, but I can promise we'll be trying.
But yeah, I think we can go all the way to the end.
I can't promise we'll be dancing, but I can promise we'll be trying.
But yeah, I think we can go all the way to the end. We didn't come here to lose.
Off the coast of Costa Rica, me and my family did a lot of freshwater sea diving.
Off the coast of Costa Rica, me and my family did a lot of freshwater sea diving. It's a family tradition that we kind of pride ourselves on.
Yetis may get lonely, but that's when you find self-growth.
Yetis may get lonely, but that's when you find self-growth. Many moons ago, I had a once-in-a-lifetime role that created an avalanche of success.
So comment below who you think they are, Nala. Who do you think they are? Huh? Do you have any idea who it is? Comment below who you think they are. Nala has no idea. Now remember a few things. A, if you want to decide who I reveal tomorrow, jump on the community tab. It's at the very top of the YouTube page. You just scroll over community and you'll see a poll right there. Vote. I want to know. We have 6 people left. Out of the 6, Robopine pretty much exposed himself a few weeks ago, but we haven't done an official reveal yet. We revealed the Russian dolls. You can actually check out that link below. The Yeti, we haven't done one yet. The Piglet, we haven't revealed yet. The Chameleon, we revealed. Once again, go down to the link below. And the Black Swan, we have not revealed yet. So you get a couple guesses to pick, a couple people to pick from. Piglet, Black Swan, Yeti, and Robopine. So go vote now. What are you doing? And also, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you grab your Masked Singer pin. We're selling these really quickly. I'm actually had to order another 100 because you guys keep buying them. So yeah, make sure you go purchase one of them before we sell out again, because I think after this one, we're not going to sell anymore. At least for this season. I know every season I like to introduce a brand new pin, which I still have some of the other pins from last season. If you want to grab one of them, go right ahead. And if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up when you do those 3 things. A, we're trying to hit 40,000 subscribers by the end of the season, so I appreciate it. B, you're actually supporting this channel without realizing it, because with the algorithm of YouTube, whenever you like something or comment something in the comment section, it actually helps in the, YouTube universe push your video higher in the algorithm. So when you do that stuff, you're actually really helping me out. Anyway, so thank you so much for joining me. I'm Joey. I hope you guys stay safe and get ready for a reveal tomorrow. See you later. Bye.